got the normies to rage quit. Sounds cool to me. But why? Why did they choose to rage quit? Uni, why'd they choose to rage quit, Uni? Why? My camera can't even really get, you can still get it kind of, because it's supposed to be like next to a sad face, a happy face next to a sad face, kind of, yin yang thing. This one's a surprised looker, like it's like looking like surprised, right? One, two. Yes, only my Lions defense can look at this. I'm not going to McDonald's, not going to McDonald's, that's for sure, man. Whoa. Some females got like butts like that. Do transgenders have butts like that? I don't know, right? I don't know, man. Yeah, there's so much curiosity. Yeah, I'm curious why people always rage quit too. It's just like, what are you doing? Right? It's like, huh? Side, 1, 2. So I'm always like, yo, I mean, the more they keep rage quitting, the better it gets for me, right? Just gets that much better. Echoes of Wisdom's gonna be crazy. Yeah. Rub that. Let me rub that. Let me rub some cocoa for you, right? Oh, man. We gotta put a coconut fruit smoothie, right? Yeah, put a coconut fruit smoothie. Na, 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 na. This 1, 2, 3 is pretty crazy right now. Now, have you seen, like, this is pretty nuts, right? How many? Final Fantasy, right? Yeah, it's pretty crazy right now. The highlight, I already showed the highlight, though. So, that's the thing. I showed the highlight. The holes. I don't understand why, like, my camera does not get... Let me see if I can get you... See these faces right here? There's one right around here. That's why this one looks sad. Maybe if I look at the actual screen. Okay, so that's Tiny Smile. This one right here is Tiny Smile, and that's supposed to be a mouth. See how creepy this this stuff is? I don't understand. Sometimes I'll give you a video and I'll show you the stuff, right? But then sometimes I'll give you a video and the only way you're going to be able to see it is on your Nintendo Switch, right? So there's that. With your own human eyes. Pretty messed up, right? Look at BP being creative, being a pair of boobs, right? BP. There is, I don't know, that's pretty deep, but like, swimwear, right? Is there a music video with swimwear like that? Yes. Is Kim Kardashian built in a certain crazy way? Yes, she is. Are we a little creeped out of everything that's happening? Yes, just a little bit creeped out, just a little bit, yes. Fades. Yeah. 2 fades. Do you get what I'm saying? 2 fades. So this picture is a really evil picture. I love this picture. I just, it's just one of those pictures. Like, It's like, oh my gosh, I got like, what, 4 kills on people. And then they're just like, oh no. Right? 1, 2, 3. They're like, yeah, it's not fair. Right? That. See how this one's moving right here? It just keeps moving. All these ones keep moving right here. Tabitha Blue, and this is blue ink, right? Tabitha Blue was on her back, right? But there is also a thing in Shadow of the Colossus, right? The Mario 64 one's really hard to remember, but when it comes to Shadow of the Colossus, I definitely remember the feelings, right? Mario 64, could it have feelings like this? Yeah, it could. But Mario 64 to me was like crisp. You know what I'm saying? Like Mario 64 was crisp. Crispy. Just very good quality. And crispy. That looks like a vagina, of course. All right, Noah. Okay, Noah. You know, Noah, that's the time when I'm about done. Right, Noah? I think so. That's the time when I'm about done because that stuff. But, okay. Got to get the leg up, right? Just got to get the leg up. That's all. Yeah, I can't wait for Zelda Echoes of Wisdom. Do you understand? I cannot wait for Zelda Echoes of Wisdom. This stuff, and especially when people just do this thing where they like, you know, they just turn it off, and I'm like, yes. Is there a human that looks like this? This one too, right here, with butt cheeks like this? I think so, actually. Yep. I like how that one looks there. See the corner? I'll cut it off for you. See this whole entire corner? It's not just like looking at it from Coco, right? Legs. Shadow of Colossus legs, okay? And when you cut it off right here, I get a little bit of an idea of Mario 64 even. So yeah. And maybe even these 1, 2. See this 1, 2 right here? But, Misty, right? So we were talking about Fade. Talking about this Fade, right? And Misty, right? You know, just the simple thing about naming her Misty, right? I like how this one looks. 1, 2. I really like to tell you about highlights, but I have to find the highlights, right? 1, 2. I like the highlights just by what it looks like right now. See? So now we point to this 1, 2, right? But I like this 1, 2. They want me to focus on these holes, right? But these holes right here, 1, 2, those are some really good holes. Those are good. So it's really hard to tell what kind of creepy thing is going on, right? I'm gonna be watching some Digimon again, aren't you? Yeah, just watching some more Digimon Frontiers. Yep. Yes, if you look at both of those, right? Uni, this is definitely Uni. I had to look at it a little bit more, but yeah, that's definitely Uni. Uni has like this stupid, creepy energy. It's not stupid, but it's just like creepy, you know, like creepy energy. And it's like, oh my gosh. Have you seen Yu-Gi-Oh cards, by the way? We definitely have a Yu-Gi-Oh card that looks like this. We do. We got some Yu-Gi-Oh cards that look really, really crazy. I like this one. You ready? 1, 2, 3. Yes, females have a bra like that, okay? They do. Females surprisingly have a bra set that is exactly like this. Grand Theft Auto, right? Grand Theft Auto, it's crazy that maybe they're delaying Grand Theft Auto because of the information, right? 1, 2, 3. So they're trying to delay the information, you know? I say banana peel, you know, I mean, I understand vagina, right? But I also say banana peel. I say Banjo-Kazooie, right? With this one. But remember, Zelda's going to be about the tea also. So she's going to be at the teas. There's our space, right? It's important at times I stay to like Shantae and Shadow of Colossus, but I also stay to like the swoop, like kind of like a swoop, just a flying swoop. I like how this looks. This 1, 2, 3. I like how that looks. See if this thing was just standing by you, right? I am definitely showing you Mario 64 stuff. Which is cool. It's cool to say stuff, say the stuff that you want to talk about, right? And then this might be giving me interest too, to be like, I still need to look for melons. This is such a confusing picture, right? You know that females, not only do they have sex, but they do give birth, right? And then females give birth in certain posture, right? When they're going to go and have a child, right? Which that's the idea. See, the idea of finding legs in Shadow of the Colossus is pretty crazy, right? There's just like this crazy idea to find it. So now we go back, right? 1, 2, and then we cut right here, okay? So we're going to cut right here. Dang, F, right? I like F. F is very creepy. You know how creepy F is, right? Yeah, F is very creepy. You got Fee, you got a lot of things with F, right? Right, Falco. Okay. But if you notice, if these were all together, like this was like an eye, of course I think about Deku Scrub, but like if this was like 1, 2, 3, and you can think about Bionicles if you want. You can think about Bionicles. But if you do a 1, 2, 3 on this, right? And that's why I was pointing to this 3, where I was pointing to like 1, 2, 3. Very creepy, right? Yeah, very insanely creepy. And all of this is right next to Coco, right? Yeah. This looks nasty, of course. I mean, if you ever see a female having sex and you see what's coming out of her, and then, like this could be scary. But whenever I'm looking at a picture too, you see, I have to keep looking for the cuts. See this? 1, 2, 3. That doesn't even look, normal. You know what I'm saying? That does not look normal. 1, 2, 3. I could probably find something better, but that just does not look normal. And I think it's actually really good, this one. 1, 2, 3. And the reason I think it's good is see how it fades next here. So this could be good. I just have trouble remembering smiles. But there's the creepy song that will always, it's an awesome song and it's creepy and it's just like that little smile on your face, right? But look here. That's a hanger. See? Here's a hanger. 1, 2. Vagina lips being a hanger, right? So when I look at this again, right? 1, 2, 3, right? That's kind of the idea. Now there's underwear piece sets. Females have underwear piece sets. That's like, so this is like a piece set in a way of that, right? Of course it has uni stuff, as uni energy, right? But I'm looking for the creepy ones, right? Look how when the switch fades, look how creepy it looks. Do you see how creepy the vagina now looks? So when it fades, right? And then you start to look at it, right? Look at this stuff, right? So now we're looking at it as it's faded, as the switch screen does its fade feature. That looks like a butt. That looks exactly like a female's butt. Pretty crazy, right? So I think about scary things a lot. I do. I think about scary things. I even think about the background here. See all the background that's going on, right? And the reason I always pay attention to background, I'm the background guru kind of person, right? But I pay attention to background. 1, 2, 3. But I also pay attention to background. There was a background that I always wanted to remember what kind of background I was actually looking at. But I was really scared, really scared playing video games and finding that video games had secrets. They're very scary. But to know that a background, right? Did you ever notice something? Okay, somebody tells you, I don't like Mario. I don't like Mario on the Wii, the new Super Mario Brothers on the Wii. But then you realize the only reason they say that is that they're not getting subscribers. They're not getting views. Oh, no, poor them, right? Oh, no, boo-hoo. But then do you realize that when you get my opinion on New Mario Brothers for the Wii, you get a crazy opinion that's insane, and it makes sense, though, right? This looks like hover also. This one, too, looks like hover as much as the space in between feet. And Uni has these crazy feet, so... But we know bunnies, right? We know rabbits, right? We know hares. We know soul hackers, okay? But let's just say this, okay? Soul Hackers is a very scary game, too, by the way. I love Soul Hackers. I love that even when it's remade, like when they choose to remake Soul Hackers, it is still crazy, right? It is still a crazy game. But you always want the original Soul Hackers, but that's a pretty expensive hobby. But yeah, you want the original Soul Hackers, right? See how this looks like a pair of legs right here? 1, 2, okay. I try to imagine whenever I think about legs, I try to imagine to myself, because that's Ray right there, right? So I try to imagine with the pair of legs, I try to be like, I want the pair of legs to where it's so creepy you feel it, right? So now you look at the different face, right? 1, 2, right? But I want the legs, right? I want the pair of legs in front of your face because it's scary. I want you to know what kind of pair of legs that Wanderer is just like. Wanderer's like, what the heck is this crap, right? Yeah, and then there is, okay, so now we've done that. This looks like the shape of a body of a female's body because females can look in a certain body type, right? Okay. This looks like right here, which is pretty messed up. It looks like a cream pie, but okay, whatever. But when I think about Mario, they chose what kind of color they wanted the box art to be. They didn't want it to be white. They wanted it to be red, right? So they wanted it all to be red. And if you've played Super Mario Brothers, right, and you're not too much of a loser, you know what I'm saying? You're not too much of a loser and you're smart and you've played Mario Brothers, you'll find out when you play Mario Brothers, it does not feel like a Mario game, that's for sure. When you play Mario Brothers, you'll feel like, you'll be playing Mario Brothers, you'll see the movement of Mario and his friends, and of course you get to play as Toad, right? But like, you'll see the movement of the Mario characters and you will see that it is playing like something you've never seen before, right? So now we go back here also, by the way. See this hole? 1, 2. Okay. I want to see evil. You know what I'm saying? That's what I want to see. I want to see the evil. As soon as you see the evil, it's so much better, right? So much. To understand why Ray is able to do the things, like, how Ray just does, like, okay, so Ray has an outer shell and a shadow. So Ray has a shadow and an outer shell. But thinking about that, right? So why would Ray be able just to step on your head, right, as a shadow, okay? And then she just comes down, steps as a shadow, right? But also ends up being an outer shell, right? To things you would never think could happen, right? Okay. And now if you look at this the right way, right, we can always use the leg up because that's how Nintendo is. Nintendo is creepy. They love to Nintendo's smart and creepy. Like they say, like, get the leg up. So we go to the leg up, right? And we go here and we point to that. So we're pointing that up here. Just look at it all together, right? Okay. Now, who has the common code of 1, 2, 3, right? 1, 2, 3. Who has this? Shantae. Who also has this? Uni. What is uni? Uni's legs, right? Okay. So if we're trying to make something and there's a pair of legs here, right? And you know how a pair of legs can be on legs, right? Somebody's pair of legs can be on somebody else's legs, right? And we know it gets sticky, right? But that's what gets me to the point. And then even when I look at something as simple as this, see this right here? And I look at this, 1, 2, because I was talking to you about elongated space and elongated. How would you make a creature scary? You could make a creature scary, right? But another way you can actually make a creature scary, right, is that you could take the background of many things that you know in video games and areas, right, and make a creature out of it, right? Because that'd be pretty scary, right? Just to know that you've been walking on a creature, right? So there's that. Slash, right? Slash, okay? Oh, drool. Drool is a very crucial topic, wouldn't you say so? And yes, we're going to have a Zelda enemy that looks like a mouth, right? So the Zelda enemy in Zelda Echoes of Wisdom is going to look like a mouth, okay? But this arm right here looks pretty creepy. See what I'm saying? Does that arm look creepy? Yeah. Gee, I wonder who has arms, right? I was looking at Mario Party and that, Toad has arms, right? But what's also crazy is looking at this arm. Why does this arm look so creepy? Legs. See? And now we got this up here looking like legs, but you can't see the rest of the legs. But, right, we had an arm right here. Would they take a human arm? See, this one I'm going to tell you. Would they take a human arm, give it the same kind of amount of texture, okay, to have dual secrets, right? Like both Mario 64 and Shadow of the Colossus, right? Would they do that, right? And another thing is, there's a character I love, because I want to see the actual Mario 64 characters, right? And one of the characters I tell you about Big Man, but I also tell you about Little Girl, right? Little Girl, okay? So Little Girl, what can she do? She can grab the handle. The handle of what? The handle of a knife, okay? So she grabs the handle of a knife and she likes to stab, right? You're playing Mortal Kombat. Scream, right? Scream likes to stab, right? Okay? But I love creepy stuff. See what I'm saying? I just love creepy stuff. That's how creepy stuff actually gets creepy. And it does stuff like that. And sharp points of feet. They always want me to pay attention to the sharp feet. I always pay attention to sharp points of feet because, that's how Wanderer gets attacked. So I definitely pay attention to some sharp feet, right? You'll definitely watch your little music video and believe you're slick, right? And watch your music video, and then Nelly will, he'll have the vehicle at the heels, right? Right. Okay, so now I think I am done, right? Do you think I'm done? I think so. Oh, look, let's rise. See? That's a rise. Wow, right, with rise, yo. And rise can look like a lot of things, right? So what the heck is rise? What kind of... That's why secrets are amazing, okay? Secrets are amazing to be like, what the heck is Rise? Why did they actually make a game called Monster Hunter Rise, right? What the heck is this, okay? Why does it look like it's sticking out of something? Is that important? We know Shin Megami Tensei, right? Is there a thing that I know of? Yes. As much as I look at this as a Mario 64 thing, there is something I know with Shadow of the Colossus. See? So there's always creepy ideas that I'm thinking about, but I'm trying to think about if I can make a good enough video with it, right? Now let's do this, right? 1, 2. Do you know what's disgusting about this one? This one will terrify people because not only do we have Big Man with this, right? And not only kind of like an idea of a butt or whatever, You know, we have an idea of this. We have this also as a face. That's a pretty creepy looking face, right? But guess what we have with this? And it looks like a butt, whatever. And we have like a cut half body, okay, whatever with that, right? But do you know what this also? It looks like a tongue, right? We know that Shiver likes to stick out her tongue, right? So Shiver is very scary because Shiver sticks out her tongue, right? So what's scary about this thing, right? Well, 1, 2. Oh, that's very personal. I know that humans go through that, and that's a very personal thing. Oh, man. What the heck does that mean? I have no idea what that means, dude. But that is a very personal thing that us humans go through, right? There is the talk, you know, of a YouTuber who was talking about what can happen to a human's eyes, right? 1, 2. What can happen to a human's eyes, right? Oh, yeah, I know, right? Like, it's like, oh, geez, man, what the fudge is this? Yeah. I like tail. So I try to pay attention to tail. And you want to know these color combos right here? 1, 2, we got BP around here, right? So we have to have BP around here, okay? I don't even know what the heck BP is, but I've shown you a lot of examples of BP, right? But do I have an idea of what the heck BP is? No, not really. Do I like the energy of this? Heck yeah, I love the energy of this. Because BP, when I saw BP, I was like, what is the point of this in Shadow of Colossus? When I first saw BP, I was like, what is this? Here's our H, right, for Mary. Okay. BP, Mary. Man, we're pretty religious, right? Okay. Now, how about we just get out of here before we start talking about, you know, grabbing boobs and grabbing butts? I think we'll get out.